Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to explain each and every aspect of your sample question paper for session 20 and 21. Students, your paper will be for 80 marks and 20 marks for internals, and that is ASL. It will be held uh, at the end of the session. You will be informed when it held in the school campus. Let us see your rationalized syllabus for this session. Students, since last session, you have seen that your complete English paper was consist three sections: reading section, writing section, along with literature section. But in this session, you will get uh, paper that is based on two parts, A and B. Part A consists 40 marks, and first of all we will see the reading. In the reading section you will get two passages. Students, you know that there are factual passage, descriptive passage, literary passage. Here you are going to face discursive and factual passage. Each passage consists 10 marks, and 10 marks are from 10 MCQ questions. So students, you are going to face 20 questions for these two passages. Every passage consists 10 MCQ, and so this is the reading section. In the earlier years, there are note making and summarizing too, but for this session, it is deleted. This is the passage, students. 10 questions you can look here. Question numbers 9 and it's 10. Second passage is here. This is the visual. You can through the visual you can understand the concept so easily. Discursive and actual passage. Remember one thing: you are not going to read literary passage for this session. This is for visually impaired candidates who have not attempted this portion. So students, for first part, part B, part A. For part A, second portion is literature, and that is consist 20 marks. The question is, read the extract given below and attempt any two of the given three given by answering the questions that follow. 4 and 4 plus 8 is equal to, students, in the earlier years you are just getting the paraphrase and extract back questions from poetry, but now you are going to face the extract based question from Flamingo along with stars too. So this is the you can read and understand from which chapter this belongs. Food is more important for survival than an identity. This is the lost spring paragraph. You are going to face two paragraph from Flamingo. And this is the question, four question, each consists 1 mark. This is the this is the second B. Uh, there had been merely heard at that Mahatma Gandhi. You can understand that this chapter is Indigo, your fifth chapter, Flamingo Prose. It also consists four four MCQ four MCQ type question. Each consists 1 mark. And this is the third one. Jo was starting to fuse with her hand. You can understand that this is the chapter from your Vistas book, and that is Sword Wizard Hit Mummy, John, uh, written by John Updike. From this passage, you are going to face just four MCQ questions. Out of these three passages, you have to attempt it only two. So, students, from this question, you can understand how important to read each and every line of the chapter. Only surface study and summary reading will not be work out for this session. You have to careful and read each and every line of the chapter to attempt these questions. Further, you are going to face the question number 4. Read the extract given below and attempt any one of the two given answering the questions that follow. Earlier you have seen prose and vistas, prose and supplementaries extract based question, and this is the question which is based on the poetry. This is the stanza, and from two stanza has been given from two different chapters, two different poetries. You have to read carefully those two stanzas and answered four questions, and you have to just give the answer only one stanza out of these two. The question number 5, attempt any 8 questions from the 10 given. In the question number 5, you are given MCQ based question, 10 MCQ based question. You have to attempt it only 8, and these questions are from prose and poetry from your Flamingo book. These are MCQ based questions from your Flamingo book, so you can understand how important in this session the MCQ questions. So you have to be very careful to read the chapter thoroughly. Surface and summary reading will not be worked out this, and you can understand to look the sample paper and questions pattern. So students, let us move to the part B. In the part B consists 40 marks. In the first writing section, it has uh, 16 marks. This is the advertisement. This is the part A. Question A is advertisement, and question B is notice. So you have to understand. You have to be very careful at the time of writing one and two, three. This is the advertisement. You know that advertisements have two kinds: commercial and display advertisement. You have to be very careful about the format, about the language, about the tone and the style, about the format. The question number 7, you are going to face the reply of an invitation with using these words. You have to be very careful. 7A and in 7th B, informal reply. In the question number 8, and this is the letter to editor. With using these images, you have to write the problems, how you can raise the problem to publish some articles in the newspaper. And the question B, this is the job application along with cover letter and your biodata. You have to write very carefully this job letter. It consists 5 marks. Out of these, letter to editor and job application, you have internal choice what you like to write. And the question number 9, this is the article. It also consists 5 marks. You have to very careful at the time of writing article. Evaluation using appropriate format and fluency, appropriation of style and tone. Build confidence, make friends and memories, experience new culture, expand knowledge. With these points, you can elaborate your sentences and your thoughts. Students, be careful. You are not going to these clues in your question paper in the board examination. This is the question 9th B. It's a report writing. These clues hints are not visible in your question paper in the board examination. Very careful. Further, literature 24 marks. Attempt any 5 out of 6 questions given below in 30 to 40 words each. Students, you have to be careful at the time of writing answers. You have to not exceed more than 50 words. These questions are from your flamingo prose and poetry. Out of six questions, you have to attempt it only five. In the question number 11, three questions given, you have to attempt it only two, 30 to 40 words. And these questions are from your Vistas book. Out of these three, you have to attempt it only two. Question number 12. This is a long answer type questions. You have to attempt it only one. This question must be answered in the proper, precise, and concise language. Don't use first person and second person. You have to write the answer in the third person. And don't be elaborative too much. You have to give the answer to the point. What you have asked. Superfluous answers can't be given proper marking. So here is the last and final question of your sample paper, that is from your Vistas book. Out of these two questions, you have attempted one. You have to be very good, careful at the time of writing the answers. Give to the point. Don't use first and second person of pronoun. You have to give in the answer in third person, and don't be superfluous. Answers to the your answers must be to the point. What is asked in the question, you have to give the answer to those points. Thank you. Further, you will understand the marking scheme of the this sample paper.